And hello, everybody, and welcome to Stellos Stadium and Nashua ETV's coverage of high school girls lacrosse. I'm Tom King along with John Collins. Today, well, we could have a treat for you. We've got Nashua South against Souhegan, and the way the Panthers have played this year, they've been a winning team. The only problem is, when they've gone up against some of the upper echelon teams, they've struggled a little bit. Souhegan, they've been a winning team. The one team they can't seem to get by is Portsmouth, who beat them in the semifinals, or not in the finals, I'm sorry, last year. And this is a Saber team that is anxious to get back there again against a South team that is anxious to prove it belongs in that group.
Similar records, Tom King. It's 7-1 for Souhegan, 7-3 for South.
Doesn't matter. You look at South, the loss to Pinkerton, not good. This team beat them. Souhegan lost by 10 goals.
Yeah.
You can clearly see there's a difference.
Yeah.
But South has got a sophomore class, John, that they hope in 2 years is going to put them where Souhegan is now. And then who knows? They could put them there today. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, a key player for South, we'll say her name a lot, number 3, Carly Benzekri with the ball right there, just won the opening draw at the X. So good start for the Panthers as they try to score first on a very nice day for lacrosse here on a Monday late afternoon.
Not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah. First of a girls and boys doubleheader that we'll have for you today.
Dylan Smith's got his summer dew on.
He does.
Yeah.
Loving
Cameraman.
it. Yeah. Multicolor with the touch of yellow for the sunshine that we may see today.
Well, I thank for putting up.
We do see a little bit of it.
Thank you for putting up with some of my pregame anxiety as I was all disorganized. But we are here and ready to go.
Yeah, and South could surprise us. Let's see. As you mentioned, as you set it up,
well,
Tom, Souhegan is the favorite.
Yeah, and I think that the best way to do that is Souhegan's got Libby Kennedy, who's really good, John. She's a scorer.
You're going to get a restart here, I believe.
I think the best way to do that is to take your time and try to play keep away from the Sabers and limit the odds. I think the lower the score, it would favor Nashua South.
So Lexi McGuire with the next best chance to score first, gets her shot deflected. A couple of sticks interfered with her shooting lane there. Still Panther ball as they had a teammate at the back line. So the Panthers will reset on offense, try to penetrate this good Souhegan defense. There's Carly Benzekri. She's going to hand it to Lexi McGuire, and again her shot got disrupted. So those two players figuring properly.
Last week those were slam dunks, right?
Yeah, against
North, right.
14-3 win for South against North.
So this is a different deal. This is a whole different deal. And they found that out when they played Pinkerton the next day, or 2 days later, or the next. I think it might have been it was 2 days later. It was on Friday.
So around the edges we go. Panthers have controlled since the opening draw. At the 12-minute mark, we're now at 9:44. Benzekri's shot, save. The netminder looks solid there for Souhegan, unperturbed by the close quarter shot from Carly. So save number 1 in the books for Souhegan, and they come right down on the attack, moving quickly toward the goal. Now they'll back it out a little bit with Lanai Hickman handling it. Number 12 goes all the way around behind the net and out the other side.
Hickman, another good athlete.
Izzy Stevenson passes it back to Hickman.
That's the triumvirate right there. Hickman, Stevenson, and Libby Kennedy.
And Hickman shoots. It trickled over the line. It's the first goal of the game. It was almost a save, and it just got through slowly. It looked like the goalie got a piece.
Got to stop that.
But not enough.
Got to stop that. It was a soft shot right there. She got it. She just lost sight of it.
Yeah.
Didn't know where it was because what happened was it hit her stick and then bounced to the ground.
So Emma Hurley let her first chance sneak by. It is 1-0. The Sabers lead. Souhegan Sabers, and they're visiting black, and I think those are yellow.
Yeah, black
stripes.
and gold.
Black and gold
is their trademark
school colors.
Yep.
Back to the draw at midfield. Carly Benzekri got the best of the first one, as she did get the best of most of the draws in the Battle of the Bridge game. But as Tom said, a different caliber of opposition in this Souhegan team. Ball's flipped up in the air, and the Sabers have 2 players going for the ground ball, but they committed a foul.
Yep.
So it's still Panther ball off a draw.
Oh, nice pass.
Yeah, a little bit risky, but they complete it. That went to
See,
Riley Landsteiner.
That's the thing, is how easy can South get the ball upfield against this type of defense, right?
Yeah.
How is that going to work?
As the good teams do, they smother the ball handler, and the
Right.
Sabers do it again, and you have a takeaway to show for it as they come charging down the field. Meredith Highmark, number 4, had that takeaway and gained about 50 yards afterward to set up the Sabers offense, looking to go up 2-0 if they score on this possession. Sun is, in fact, sneaking through here at Stellos Stadium on a May 11.
I think Dylan's going to be okay with his shots because it's kind of a milky sky, John. It's not bright sun. You know, it's just going to kind of keep it cool. And there's a shot and a score again.
Slam dunk number 4, Meredith Highmark on the feed from Izzy Stevenson. Almost a one-timer, a little bit of a turnaround mixed in, but definitely a high-velocity shot up top and over Hurley for goal number 2 for the Sabres.
That's the thing is South, what you didn't want to do is to fall too far behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
As the game goes on.
They've won 2 draws, no goals.
Right.
They had a turnover after that last win at midfield.
That's just it. You can't, once you have
Yeah.
possession, you can't turn the ball over. You've got to be able to take it down and try to score. It's going to be, again, the nucleus of this team. The foundation is young. So there are talented players and they're upperclassmen, but the foundation in the future is in that sophomore class.
Count that as another win for Libby Kennedy on the draw for Souhegan.
Kennedy, really good.
She'll be in a battle with Carly Benzekri.
Telegraph Player of the Year last year.
Number 2. Number 2 for the Panthers is Landsteiner. Briley is running out of room, though, into a double team, and a pass is on the turf, and the Sabres take it away.
Yep.
And I believe that is one of the triumvirate that Tom talked about.
Hickman, Stevenson, and
Lanai
Kennedy.
Hickman. She's got great ground ball skills, evident early. And a charge by the Sabres. The run into a double team of the Panthers. Good job of making Stevenson stop. The feed in the middle is an errant pass. Trying to track it down before it goes out of bounds. It would be South ball, but she got it from inside the frame.
Stevenson is a multi-sport athlete. She is very, very good.
Up front, shot over the net. Fading away with that shot was Stevenson. It was a high degree of difficulty, but the Souhegan Sabres still have possession.
Yeah, I mean, you can put shots on net that you may think, there's not much of a chance because, A.
Free shot.
Yeah, free shot. They got the talent. And B, they got somebody back there to get the ball when it's missed.
Good
and a turnover. Yes, that's a very good takeaway for South.
I believe that's Lexi McGuire that came up with the steal.
She may pay for it if she can't outrun them.
She's had a long sprint here. She might want to think about passing it. Too much stick work, though. That got whistled, but they play on the advantage.
Right.
And South moving it rapidly. Carly Benzekri got escorted wide of the goal. Looked like for a second she was going to cut right to the frame. Now she's splitting the defenders.
She is close to 100 goals. It was 100 points.
100 points we saw marked.
The other night, and she's close to 100 goals as well.
Back to Lexi McGuire, who started this rally.
As a sophomore, John.
As a sophomore, wow. I mean, that's on pace for 200 goals for her career.
Oh, yeah, she'll probably do that.
It's on the turf, kind of a heavy contact there by Libby Kennedy.
And you saw, if you're a fan, cheer for Briley and Landsteiner and the way she fought for the ball behind the net.
Yeah, and these Sabres defenders, they'll make you fight.
They really do. They really cover you well. Oh, and they force a pass like that.
They get into the personal space, force the turnover, and down comes Avery Curran, number 7. Flips it to the middle.
Nice pass.
Stevenson has to track it down, but she had plenty of space to do that as she weaves top high slot, drops it in the middle. Good pass in traffic.
Watch out. Looks
trying
like
to get the shot away.
She's going to try it. No.
Yeah, good defending.
That's good defense by South, and it forces a high-octane offense to kind of take a step back. That's always a good thing if you're South.
Carly Benzekri was the defender on that play. She's all over the field, offensively and defensively. Sprinting to the left, Izzy Stevenson circling, looking for an open Saber teammate. Drops it in the middle of the cutter, up off the crossbar, the long rebound. Fortunate there for South that it was a great play by the Sabers, but they didn't finish.
Yeah, but the goaltending forced that shot to be high.
Did. Emmy Hurley, he got her stick up high and saw the shot go right off the bar and ricochet about 25 yards. But again, the
right
shot
down in. She makes
another
save.
post,
Another
I believe.
Post? Wow. She was right on top of that, though.
Sabres weaving their way closer. Up high slot, thinking about the shot. South doing a good job of getting in the shooting lanes here. They need a takeaway, though, as the Sabres relentless with this offensive possession.
Listen to John Collins with his high slot and everything else. He's going to be coaching this sport someday.
I'm no Rich McDonough.
Thank
with
God.
The lingo.
No, I'm just kidding.
With the lingo, you know.
I mean, you didn't play goal and you were an old goalie?
No, I was not.
No.
I would not have played goal. I'd be like you. If I had to play lacrosse, or if I could play lacrosse, I should say, wouldn't have chose goalie.
If I had to play lacrosse, John, I'd put on a suit of armor.
Exactly, right? I mean, the hockey, give me the hockey equipment. Downfield, good job of advancing for Nitsan Alcalay as she sprinted it well into the offensive zone, and she still has it. And a nice pass up top finds Wiley Hart. Wiley Hart, who did a lot of ball handling in the Battle of the Bridge game behind the goal, doing more of the same here. But she's getting no personal space from Marley Bacon, who is right up against her as she goes the length of the end zone. And now it's passed as we hear a whistle sound, and I think that one against the Souhegan Sabers, the restart. Infraction was called after 50 yards of pressure by Marley Bacon.
I'll
she got
tell
whistled.
you what, John. They've taken.
Carly bounced it.
They
Why?
kept Souhegan off the board for 5 minutes. Whatever's going on out there is working right now in terms of keeping the score down.
The only thing missing, Tom,
is a South goal.
Yeah, and maybe this time. Long pass, Lexi McGuire, a lot of space.
This is a big possession for them. They can't have a two-goal turnaround, right? They can't have it go 2-1 and be 3-0. They need to score here and not allow Souhegan to score the rest of the period.
And the psychological confidence boost, too.
That's it.
That they're not going to be shut out.
Look at them close off that middle.
Constant.
Right, and look at that.
Another penalty called against Souhegan.
They're lucky. They're lucky because that was a turnover, right?
Exactly.
That penalty, that whistle negated a turnover.
They are willing to push the borders of what they can get away with defensively.
Yes.
And to her right, getting stopped as she tried to penetrate, was Briley Landsteiner.
Whoa.
Pass to the middle, contested ball on the ground. Scooped up by Carly Benzekri. Good play.
Ground balls, again, the key to lacrosse. Picking up ground balls. Because what does that mean? It means possession.
Stick work by the defender there, number 23.
Well, Benzekri now taking their time. Smart. We're down to 1:42 left in the quarter.
Yep.
Nice move.
And the restart. Yeah, low scoring
move.
first quarter, and South will take it, especially if they can put
will.
one in here.
Right, exactly.
Be a one-goal game if South can find the magic formula here on offense to get the ball anywhere close and get a good shot away. Carly Benzekri bounces off of 3 defenders, flipped it to Lexi McGuire. Lexi changes direction, back to Carly. She got one player to beat. She'll go behind the net, though. Pass knocked out of bounds.
Knocked away by Souhegan.
Yep.
With a stick.
Still South ball.
And we're almost under a minute to go. We are under a minute to go. How about that?
Quick 12 minutes here.
They have kept it. Well, it's running
Just
time.
2 goals.
It's running time when they don't when it goes out of bounds. They don't stop the clock.
And Carly Benzekri shot. Well, that's 2. That's number 2. Briley Landsteiner. Big goal for the Panthers.
That is huge.
Penetrating. And with the longer stick, had extra velocity on that to beat the Souhegan netminder, and it is in fact a 1-goal game.
8:19 left when Souhegan last scored. Look at the clock now.
47 seconds left to go in the quarter.
How about that? That's 7+.
That's competitive lacrosse here in the first quarter. And one
now,
of the players.
Take a look at the shoes of the Souhegan player drawing, right? Take a look at those shoes.
Yep.
Take a look at Dylan's hair.
Same.
You see a match?
Same.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Very colorful.
Yep.
Tom's going to have the same shoe color as Carly Ben-Zekri.
No, I want the same hair.
Same hair. On the turf, and what about that? South another draw win, but
and another turnover.
That's big.
And almost a turnover there. She went for the interception, didn't get it. Now Souhegan's got the ball down in possession with a chance to score, and they turn it over.
Another big turnover. This one goes South's way as they try to pick up the loose ball. 22 seconds left.
And they turn it over.
Souhegan
Watch
downfield.
out. This is a chance right here.
This would be a
Stevenson.
dagger. Goal.
Yes, you could not allow that.
It's back to a 2-goal lead. Libby Kennedy, was it number two?
Number two? Was it Stevenson? Yeah, that's right. It is not Stevenson. It was Kennedy. Yep.
Libby Kennedy, your player of the year mentioned, coming through with just 14 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And that one kind of hurts because they had earned a 1-goal game.
That really hurts. You needed to go in either 2-2 or 2-1.
Especially after Carly won that draw with less than a minute to go.
Yep.
47-second mark.
That was off a scramble.
They could have played for the woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Off multiple turnovers, both teams.
For the last shot. And back to the center X. And the face-off win for Carly. She's really stepped up her game with that.
I don't know if they call it the X in girls.
No?
They do.
Okay.
I guess that's more the boys.
Center dot okay?
Yeah,
okay. That is the end of the quarter. And it ends with South in possession of the ball. A lot of encouraging signs, Tom. Maybe not so much on the scoreboard. They're down 2.
It's 3-1. It's early.
Yep.
I mean, so it's not exactly. If it was 6-1 or something like that, it'd be a different story. And that's to South's credit that they didn't let it get that way, but had an excellent opportunity to kind of assert themselves, and it just went by the wayside because they allowed Souhegan to answer that.
Yeah.
So, answer that goal by Landsteiner.
Just 2 minutes in between quarters here in Lacrosse, Stellos Stadium. John Collins with Tom King. We got Dylan Smith on camera. We got Dan Young taking care of things here and not back at the studios with the.
No, there's some technical issues with the live.
Okay.
Feed.
Yeah,
so
we have the
if you're
right guy on the
watching this
job.
now, you may be watching it on a recording, but we have it right here for you.
Yeah.
On Nashua ETV. We'll have more lacrosse later because here at Stellos Stadium tonight, as we speak on Monday, the 11th of May, it'll be right now in my mind the in-state game of the year for Bishop Girton boys lacrosse, and that's going to be against Pinkerton Academy.
Looking forward to it.
Yep, that should be good.
The multi-repeat state champion Bishop Girton boys lacrosse team will be center stage at 6 p.m. tonight at Stellos against a Pinkerton team that's putting up some very impressive scores and results so far in 2026.
And Girton did what we expected them to do. They beat North 20-2 here on Friday. But then they went to UMass Amherst on that lovely day we had Saturday.
Beauty.
With the rain. Yeah, it was a beauty, exactly. Get the beach towel out.
You know it's a bad day when the Red Sox postpone.
Yeah, exactly. When they postpone, it's bad.
It's a bad weather
And they
day.
went to UMass Amherst to play Staples of Connecticut, another highly regarded out-of-state game, and they lost that one 9-5. So it's a different level of competition. This will be different here.
Yeah.
With Pinkerton, this may be, they wanted to assert themselves against Bedford, feeling they had been slighted in polls and, stories and things like that, and they took it all out on Bedford. Let's see if they take anything more out on Pinkerton, who some feel may have a chance against BG as the #1 team in the state.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure the Astros are coming in here.
Astros are coming in here ready for bear.
Hoping to rock the BG Cardinals.
Yep.
I'm sure it'll be ready. Those two schools are perennial
game
rivals.
I'm looking forward to in girls lacrosse, besides this one, I was looking forward to this one, is when Souhegan plays Girton, and that's later on in May, later on this month.
Yeah.
Not this week. I believe it might be next week. That's going to be a good game because those two teams are pretty much on the same level. And Souhegan eliminated BG in the quarterfinals last June. And that was the first time BG had not made the Final Four in several years, in 4, 5, 6 years. So that's a game that I am very much looking forward to seeing. Hopefully we can have that here on ETV as well.
I scanned ahead, Tom.
I have to talk to our executive producer. And
I scanned ahead. It's a Thursday game. May 21.
Yeah, yep.
May 21.
I'm free.
You'll be here anyway.
I'll be here.
Yeah. Second quarter's underway with a Souhegan win for Libby Kennedy, and they are on offense.
And John Collins, I was going to tell you before we started, I'm going to go down and take some photos.
Okay.
So you can have the second quarter, and I'll be back up in, probably about 10 minutes.
All right, hurry back, Tom King. Second quarter action, fresh 12 minutes up on the board, and after several wins on the draw in a row to gain possession for South at the beginning of the game and after some goals, Carly Benzekri finally lost the draw to Libby Kennedy, and Souhegan making the most of it. Shot goal. That is such a devastating weapon, the one-timer for the cutter. And once again, it is number 2, Libby Kennedy, who just seems unstoppable when she gets the ball right there. Steps away from the netminder. So Libby's got a couple. Briley Landsteiner with the only goal for South. It's a 4-1 advantage for Souhegan early second quarter at Stellos Stadium. First of a girls and boys doubleheader. Two teams that you could see an upset in either game. Here it would be if South beats Souhegan. In the boys game, it's of course if the perennial state champion BG falters against Pinkerton. Pinkerton, second place team, possibly in the seedings at the end of the year, although BG just rack up a few losses against out-of-state powers. The BG boys lacrosse team sharpening their skills against the elite of basically the Eastern Seaboard as they schedule in some really tough games to get ready for the New Hampshire State Tournament in May and June. So South trying to come out of their own end, and they are able to get to midfield before the ball's knocked away, but it's an illegal hit. So able to scoop it up and keep running is Isabel Picanco. Isabel dishes it off. That's actually number 5, Olivia St. Hilaire, that made that play. And a good pass as she finds Carly Benzekri. Always a good idea to give it to Carly. Trying to split the defenders, has it knocked free, but that is a foul against the Sabers. There'll be a couple of players behind Carly on the restart. She has a clear look at the Souhegan goal, looking to score this, what would be the second goal of the game for the Panthers, trailing 4-1. 10:08 left to go in the first half. Carly Benzekri on the restart, angling in from right to left. And she will get the shot away, but it goes high, and a couple of the Saber defenders were able to close and get their sticks underneath the shooter. So back upfield come the Sabres after a near goal by South. Had a great chance at it. It's hard to get multiple chances against this Souhegan defense. They just are so fundamentally sound and just fiercely in your face. They don't let you have a lot of personal space on offense. The stop and go cutting by Avery Curran threw off the South defenders. They commit a foul, and now then the restarts. Avery Curran for Souhegan with the slam dunk goal. Just went right in and went up top left shelf and makes it a 5-1 game. Avery Curran. Great individual effort there for the second, her first goal and the second goal of this second quarter, as they're now up 5-1. Girls of South Lacrosse 7-3 coming into this game. The most goals they've scored in the game is 16. The least against Portsmouth, the high-powered Portsmouth team that's at the top of the standings in New Hampshire Division I once again in 2026. That was I think an 18-1 loss for South. Souhegan also played Portsmouth, and that was their least amount of goals scored in a game this season. They got 5 though against the Clippers, lost 11-5. It's a tough, actually made a pretty tough game out of that for Portsmouth, 11-5. Indication of how good this Souhegan team is, because nobody else has really challenged Portsmouth much at all this season. And around the net it goes, on the other side, and the wraparound try, good save. Emma Hurley, he was awaiting that wraparound shot, and a hit from behind is going to give the ball back to South, as taking a tumble there, I believe that was number 11. Jamilis De Jesus took one for the team there, got knocked to her knees and onto her face in the turf, but right back up with it, and it's a Panther possession. This is the tricky part, maneuvering through midfield against this Saber team. So many of them have good stick skills, able to get their stick in the passing lanes and scoop up any errant ground balls. On errant passes, whistle blows as South still had possession. What do we have on the away from the ball? Restart. And downfield come Nitsan Alcalay. He's going to back it out, go across the field. Deep pass to deep pass, and it is still on the South side. They're able to cross over midfield with the ball. Good job moving it upfield. Trying to get that elusive second goal. Maneuvering, Carly Benzekri runs into a double team and draws a foul. So we saw this restart just a minute or so ago, and before Carly could get the shot away, the defenders got their sticks up and under hers and forced her shot to go high. Let's see if she can make an adjustment and maybe just shoot it flat-footed on the restart without even taking a step. That would guarantee that she'd at least get the shot away. Of course, then it gives the goaltender more length to see it coming from it. She does take the shot flat-footed, and she does score. It was a blistering line drive shot that eluded the Souhegan netminder and makes it 5-2. So Carly Benzekri has been having a great game for the Panthers. They have won a lot of possessions due to her work at the center dot against a all-state player, Libby Kennedy, and the two will duel again as they walk back to the 50-yard line and get set to fight over possession of this next draw at midfield. Carly has certainly won her share, if not the majority of these, against Libby. Let's see how this one plays out. South back to down by 3, 5-2, thanks to Carly's heroics on that last possession. Let's see if she can win possession on the draw. She does. Oh, she played it to herself, almost got it stolen. She did. She tried to pass it to her teammate in the middle, Nitsan Alcalay, and it was cleanly intercepted by Emmy Curran on a run down the middle. Got in the passing lane and just snatched it. Ran down into the end zone area where Souhegan possesses and will try to set up. Coming out from behind the net is Izzy Stevenson. Izzy passes it back. Avery Curran. 20 yards out, 23 yards away from goal. Avery Curran changing direction a couple of times, trying to lose Lexi McGuire. Lexi sticks with her. Avery passes it. Libby Kennedy is double teamed, but she runs by everybody. Down the low slot, shot goal, went down low. Just a sniper, just a young lady knows how to score. That's all it is. Libby Kennedy gets in that close, it's almost a done deal, and she gets another for her Souhegan team. It is a 6-2 lead. Libby, when she gets going, not only does she look like the tallest player out on the pitch, but also one of the, if not the fastest, and just so difficult to defend. And then the goaltender has to make a almost impossible save from a foot away from where it's launched. Carly Benzekri does another great job of winning that draw. Passes it upfield to Briley Landsteiner. She's got one of the 2 goals for South. Briley and Carly have the 2 goals. Around the perimeter they go. Wiley Hart passes it back. Isabel Picanco holding it. Passes it to Carly. Carly and Lexi McGuire trading possession of the ball. Lexi tried to run off a Carly pick, a la basketball play. And so Carly and Lexi playing catch. It is a 6-2 advantage, 4-goal lead for the Sabers. South trying to cut it back down to 3. They are not quite onto this thing yet. 5:50 to go first half. Looking for possible goal, stop, and a goal. Optimistically could get it back to 2 down, closer to half. And then anything can happen in the second half. Going to work, Carly Benzekri is escorted wide by Libby Kennedy. Keeps at it though, tries to outrun the defense, passes it down into the corner. Behind the net it goes. South doing a good job of ball security. Changing direction a couple of times was Isabel Picanco. Passes it off to Gemma Williams. Gemma back to Lexi McGuire. And all the way around the circle go the Panthers with this possession. Carly Benzekri faking. Actually, that's Briley Landsteiner, and it was a foul committed by the Sabers. Let's see if Briley takes a page out of Carly's book and just shoots it flat-footed from where she stands. That's how Carly scored the second goal. Sabres defenders will close quickly if you don't get rid of it. As they wait for the whistle. And she lets it fly. Solid save and goal by the Souhegan netminder. One of the defenders try to scoop it up, but it ends up being the goalie that gets to it first. And that is just good defending, good goaltending for the Sabres. Downfield on a sprint comes Souhegan in their visiting black and gold uniforms up against the purple Panthers in their home whites. 4:05 to go in the first half, and now Souhegan trying to add to their 6-2 lead. Back up top it goes. Emmy Curran fakes right, goes left, shoots, getting a piece of it and getting to the ball first. Emma Herlihy, excellent goaltending play. The save and the takeaway because she was so alert that Souhegan had nobody back there at the end of the end zone, and she established that she was closest to where the shot went out. So that is just skillful and hustling goaltending work that gives South the ball back. They have a chance to cut it down to a 3-goal deficit again. Briley Landsteiner cutting into the middle, get that longer stick, more vulnerable in traffic, and Souhegan gets the takeaway. Izzy Stevenson came away with it. Long pass upfield, and it is a good one to Libby Kennedy as she goes up top and snatches it out of the air. Libby Kennedy passes it to the left on the run. It's a fast break. Shot, goal. Libby Kennedy finishes it off. Oh, that was just expertly done from one end of the field to the other. Believe that assist goes to Lanai Hickman, and it was just give and go all the way down the field for this talented Souhegan team to give them their biggest lead of the game. 7-2 they're up now on a goal that developed somewhere around 10 yards away, maybe 15 yards away from the Souhegan net. And it was just one continuous camera shot for Dylan Smith from one end of the field to the other until Libby Kennedy deposited it up on top of the net. I believe she has 4 of the 7 goals for the Sabres. She is a huge factor in why this team is so good and so high up in the standings. Number 2 player of the year, Libby Kennedy. Won another draw. In the middle, shot, goal. That quickly after the draw, that one was by Emmy Curran, gets the goal as she flashes downfield and makes it 8-2 in favor of the Sabres. That one coming with 2:44 remaining in the first half. So suddenly a flood of Sabres goals after it looked like South might play them tight throughout the first half. Certainly they had a nice thing going when it was 2-1 late first quarter, and now it's been a 7-1. Next, make that a 6-1 run by Souhegan to pull away a little bit here late first half. Also, Libby Kennedy has won a few draws from Carly Ben-Zachary. They're going to switch it up, it looks like. I don't believe this is Libby Kennedy taking the draw this time. This might be somebody else for the Sabers. Let's see. Maybe I'm just, yeah, it is. It's a different player. It is number 3 on number 3. Emmy Curran took that draw. Carly looked like she won it, but then the South can't pick up the ground ball. Izzy Stevenson with the good stick work on the turf at midfield. Gives her team possession. The cutter, the shot to goal. The turnaround this time was by number 1, Izzy Stevenson, who finishes it off. I believe that was an assist by the young lady just took that draw, Emmy Curran. And so just like that, another goal coming just seconds after a draw at midfield for Souhegan. They add to their lead. It's 9-2, and a timeout being taken by the Panthers. 2:25 to go, first half. Both of these teams playing top-ranked Portsmouth. Souhegan losing 11-5, South 18-1. There's a very good chance that Souhegan and Portsmouth will meet again sometime, maybe in the playoffs. The next game for Souhegan will be a nice test at Exeter on Friday. North Girls Lacrosse next game is against Concord Thursday. Right here, they might have a chance in that one. Concord's 2-6. North needs their first win of the season still. Concord lost to South 10-2 earlier in the season.
North showed a few things. Savannah was a good player for them. Had a hat trick in the game against South. So, you never know.
Never know. BG girls are.
In this one,
let's see.
We kind of knew.
Yeah.
But the speed that Souhegan and the precision.
The finishes on that Libby Kennedy rushes.
Libby Kennedy rushes.
Yeah.
And Izzy Stevenson getting the pass and one timing
Izzy
it.
Stevenson on that last one.
On that last goal,
Yeah.
getting that pass and one timing it.
It looks unstoppable.
Precision.
Yeah.
So the thing you can't do.
That goal went 90 yards almost, that last fast break goal.
Yeah, fast break by Kennedy. She ran all the way down the field.
Yeah.
The thing you cannot do is turn the ball over to them. And we said when early in the game it was slow and the pace was going South's way, and you got to keep it slow. Otherwise, they just run down the field and score.
Floodgates opened.
Yep. That's what good, fast lacrosse teams do. Because what did they do? They were turning the ball over a little bit in the first quarter. Souhegan was. Remember, there were a lot of turnovers back and forth, and it helped South out. It disrupted their offense. What did they do? What did you see a lot in this quarter?
Crisp passing, no turnovers.
No passing.
No passing.
Running it all the way down the field.
Just the finishing pass.
Exactly.
Yeah, the one time.
That's the thing. Yep.
We are back on the air.
Back on the air live. 2:25 to go.
If you're
Dan
watching,
Young does his job.
It's not really. It's the first half.
Rescues us.
Not the first quarter. Yeah.
We're
quarters.
We're in the second quarter.
So it should say second. Yeah. Manuel from back in the. Gotcha. We gotcha. Yeah.
You're not sitting out there barbecuing for us.
I can verify. I can vouch for that. He's here, not barbecuing.
Right.
But Dan got us back, and nice work by him and Dylan to take care of that snafu.
So that's for those of you watching live. For those of you who are watching on the recording, you saw it all anyway.
That's right.
You saw a precise Souhegan offense, like right there, but a nice save by Hurley.
Hurley, he got that one as it was an attempted slam dunk goal again
by Kennedy
for Souhegan. So they lead 9-2. South trying to keep them from double digits maybe before the half and get a goal of their own. But this has been a tough go here to get it from their own end across midfield.
I just think the key moment for South was at the end of the first quarter where they gave up that goal and made it 3-1.
They had a chance to tie it.
They had a chance to tie. Well, if they had gotten the ball over the half line, they would have had a chance, but they could not maintain possession.
It was a 2-1 game. They had possession with less than
they turned the ball over here, and now they turn it right back over again to Souhegan.
Yeah.
Souhegan almost turns it over to them. This is what Souhegan did the first quarter, but Souhegan a lot of their turnovers were in the middle of the field earlier in the game. They bypassed that by running the ball in fast break style all the way down the field to limit those turnovers.
So 50 seconds to go, and Libby Kennedy goes to work again. That one whistles over the bar.
Yep.
Still Saber ball, though.
43 seconds left to play in the half.
They go right back to work. The cutter in front, shot goal. It's almost like South wasn't ready. Number 4 on the goal is Meredith Highmark. And they just know how to do that. The cutter, the one-timer, the goal.
And what's going to happen eventually is, unfortunately for South, is the way it looks is in the second half is going to go to running time, which doesn't really do a whole lot except in between face scores, because they won't stop it. I think they'll keep it going because
it's running time a lot
without it. So that's just it.
Yeah.
But right now it's 10-2, 36.7 seconds left. Would you be surprised if Souhegan puts 1 or 2 up on the board, right?
Right. This is a ground ball that anybody could get, and the teams trade possessions. Carly comes away with it. Carly Benzekri feeds it to Gemma. Gemma into the middle. Getting bumped off the ball, though, was Molly Mullaney, and Panthers still have it with 12 seconds left to go. They got to rush it a little bit. 9 seconds. Pass on the right. Somebody's got to shoot it. Carly's on a bad angle, and she's getting escorted wide with 3 seconds to go.
She's got to put it up.
Just put it up for grabs. Got to shoot it. That's
you got to shoot it. That's a sophomore mistake right there. It's a young mistake. You cannot set up a play. You don't have a play set up that goes that few seconds. You got to just basically got ball, shoot ball. With halftime here at Stellos Stadium. The score is Souhegan 10, Nashua South 2. John and I will be back in the second half. Stay with us. And welcome back, everybody, to the second half here at Stellos Stadium. Tom King along with John Collins. It is all Souhegan, 10-2. And if they can up that lead by 4 more goals, it's a 12-goal deficit. No, I think it's a 10. 10 is with girls.
10
they get up
girls.
to 10, yeah. The clock will not stop. And that's not what Nashua South wanted. It was 3-1 after the first quarter, but Souhegan just erupted with a 7-1 second quarter to grab a 10-2 halftime lead. Take it away, John.
Haley Christensen passes it out in front, and another goal for Libby Kennedy as she charged in.
If you missed the first half, everybody, you're getting it now right here, because that's what happened. No, did she score? I don't know. I don't think she did.
Was that a save?
Must have been a save.
I apologize. Emma Hurley, terrific save. She made it look so casual. That was a terrific save.
Exactly.
Because that was usually the unstoppable play that Souhegan never misses on. And that time, Emma Hurley came up with it. She turned around. I thought she was fishing it out of the net, but unless there was a violation call on a good goal, on what looked like a good goal.
Either way, the Panthers get a break, and let's see if they can do something with it.
So they have the next best chance to score. A first goal in the second half, down 10-2. They were only down 3-1 at the end of one quarter. And then the Souhegan River met the Nashua River, a flood of goals for the Sabers. And
a violation, I believe,
whistle
on Souhegan, so that'll give Nashua a restart at the 30-yard line.
Yep.
And here they go.
Down the middle comes Nitsan Alcalay, bounces it, and kind of making easy work of that was the netminder Annie Zanega, who has had a good game in goal. She's had a couple of really solid stops on terrific South chances. South looking for another shot on goal.
She hasn't had to see too many South chances, that's for sure. So save percentage is pretty high.
Yep.
And look at that. That might be a turnover as well. I don't think anybody from Souhegan touched it. And they did not. And so the Sabers will take it over on the turnover. 9:36 to play in the third quarter.
Annie Zarega, the goaltender for Souhegan, looking to make a long pass here. South trying to mark everybody, but the deepest defender who will take it out. Near side movement, downfield come Souhegan. Pass into the corner to Izzy Stevenson. Cuts back to the right.
Yeah, a lot of speed.
And up top. Dancing left, right. Avery Curran splits the D. Shot saved by Herlihy. That was labeled for the upper right corner. Made a clean save.
You know what? I think on Stevenson right there. Yeah, it was Nicole DeJesus. So they got their best defensive player on one of the top players at Souhegan.
Nice adjustment.
Yeah, I think so. I don't, you know, you can
And
tell.
there's a throwaway,
you can tell. I
though.
said, why isn't Stevenson just running around this player? No, that's why. It's Nicole DeJesus, probably the best defensive high school girls basketball player I've ever seen in terms of being able to steal the ball, get after loose balls, do all those sorts of things.
Kind of an overly ambitious 20-yard pass by South there goes out of bounds, so it's a turnover, and Souhegan's back on the attack, leading 10-2, trying to add to it. That was the score at halftime, and looking for that first goal of the third quarter is Emmy Curran, and she goes to work, fakes left, spins left.
Oh, dropped down and just missed a pass.
And the loose ball picked up by Lexi McGuire. That was a risky pass in the middle of all those people, and Souhegan steals it.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Risky pass into traffic in front of your own net.
I think she figured she couldn't hold it because they were just
Couldn't run out of there
yeah,
either,
couldn't get out of there.
probably.
There's no escape.
Yeah, no escape, and so Souhegan
Tenacious Souhegan team. This is
Yeah.
there's
tightening
an
the circle
there's
of pressure.
An aggressive tone with this Souhegan team. I'll have to ask their coaching staff about that.
Yeah, because they all seem to be on the same page with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody gets any personal space.
No,
There you go. See, now look at this.
Look at this.
Two players
Yep.
taking it away from the
Knocking
defender.
away. Look at that.
They're going to ask for a deflection out of bounds, Panthers are, and they do get it. No, they're going to say Souhegan ball.
Yep.
Sabers keeping the pressure on with now 7 minutes to go. And the shot misses to the left, still Souhegan ball. They had
John,
two
that was
players
one
back
of the
there.
furthest shots they've taken in the last
Away from the goal?
quarter and a half.
Yeah.
They've been up close a lot.
So 2 or 3 times this trip down the field, South has had the ball in the defensive end and been unable to come out of their own end with it. Souhegan getting multiple chances. Shot from distance. I look like a low save by Emma Herlihy there.
And Herlihy's going to battle for it. She's got it with that big net.
Great compete
Yeah,
by Emma
exactly.
Herlihy.
Great job, and now she's going to be harassed a little
She's
bit.
under siege, right?
Yeah,
Immediately
but this
risky
is
pass.
what they practice. This is what they practice.
Scooped
So,
up by
The
Alcalay.
thing is they can't get it out of their own zone. It is
No.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's great defense by Souhegan.
Souhegan got whistled for crossing the line of aggressive forechecking. And now South trying to sprint it out of their own end.
The one thing the Panthers have done, we've gone 6 minutes and there's no scoring in this quarter.
In the third quarter.
The only problem is they need to score to try to make up for it.
We've gone from possibility of running time to all defensive time for South as they continue to turn it over in their own end.
Yeah, the turnovers are killing them.
Sabers closing in constantly on Emma Herlihy. Perimeter passing now as they go around the circle. One player that we haven't said her name for a while is Libby Kennedy. And she is going to get the handoff. Oh, she's getting really blanketed by Carly Benzekri. But she slips away, passes middle. Carly Benzekri has been assigned to shadow Libby Kennedy. She's loose in front, shot goal. That was actually number 11 or 18? 18, thanks.
18.
Abby Gray. So Souhegan was forced to go to one of the players who's not had a lot of touches, but she shows nice scoring touch as well. Abby Gray with, I believe, her first goal of this game. And Dylan nods confirms that. And we've had
boom. How about that?
Multiple.
That was what we were expecting.
Yeah.
That was a close shot with a long stick.
Yeah.
Able to put it easily.
It took, 7 minutes to get that?
7 minutes for them to get that. So that's, that's
Yeah.
a little bit of a stoppage.
Yeah.
It's,
It is.
I think that
South's just got to work on just getting the ball downfield after you win a turnover.
Coach Sorbonne for Souhegan, I'm sure she would say that she would want the pressure to keep going.
Another nice win on the draw by South, and they're able to advance. Circling with it, it's on Alcalay. He's going to flick it now. Isabel Picanco backing out a little bit, surveying the field, and gives it to Carly Benzekri. Always a good idea. Benzekri to
pass.
McGuire.
But look at that defense. Just stop. McGuire was hoping for a fast break. She couldn't get in there as a cutter.
Running to 2 or 3 Souhegan defenders.
They are not allowing the cutters.
And not able to pick up that ground ball.
Man,
Souhegan says, thank you very much.
They are unreal with the tenacity on defense.
Yeah, one bobble and they're off.
Well, yeah, exactly.
That was Eva Stiles with the steal.
See ball, take ball, right?
Yep. Really good on the ground ball skills.
Yep.
Lexi McGuire almost intercepted that pass midair.
This shot is going to be a goal, maybe.
Lanai Hickman
wide.
misses. Yep. Frustrated with herself there at that in close quarters.
No kidding. Hurley had that covered, though. I think she had the angle covered. Forced him to change the angle a little bit. Let's see what happens.
Good anticipation on that side of the net.
Yep. Kennedy's trying to get loose.
Sprinting left is Lanai Hickman.
Fires it wide.
Fires it outside. Still another bite at the apple here for Souhegan. They have possessed the ball almost for the entire third quarter. Goal.
Layup off a turnover. Layup. Right there.
Number 3. And that is Emmy Curran gets another. So many talented players on this Souhegan team. Multiple reasons they're near the top of the standings, as the Panthers will take a timeout, their first of the second half. It's a 12-2 game.
The old Souhegan team just came back, and now we're in running time.
Even with the timeout, you're right.
Yep.
Both clocks are going.
Yep. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Tick-tock.
Yep, that's the way it is.
Pinkerton BG coming up next at 6 o'clock.
Now, wait a minute. Now all of a sudden they reset to 3:29. What's going on here?
Oh, okay. So maybe the timeout is a timeout.
It should be running. Well, no, you call timeout to call timeout. So
they'll restart the game, and then it'll be running time.
Right.
Because it's a 10-goal deficit.
Right.
Yeah. So tomorrow night, softball. We're at Riviere.
North, South. I'm looking forward to that.
Battle of the Bridge game. What's the weather going to be?
It's going to be nice.
Yeah,
decent, a little cool, but decent. Not as cool as it was the other night for baseball. But that was some baseball game, wasn't it?
Oh, it was a good game.
That was just incredible.
Yeah, it came right down to the last out.
Jacoby Casey. Yep.
I watched the game back.
"Quote unquote," I'm made for this.
Oh.
You didn't read the story. You got to read the story.
I got to read the story. Yeah. I watched the game back on Nashua TV, and I got to say, Jacoby Casey's fast, and so is Max Demers. I went back and watched. He had 2 triples in the game. 11 seconds. 11 seconds home to third.
Yep.
That's fast.
Wow, that's fast.
That's fast. I saw it was fast. He dove head first, touched. I watched it a couple times. 11 seconds.
Yep.
It was amazing.
Both times got up and spread his arms wide open.
Yes, because that triple he hit the right center was kind of like a lazy fly ball that found the gap. It didn't go to the wall.
Well, one was a double, one was a triple. Remember, the triple got taken away because of the ground. And I never found out, because of the excitement at the end, I never really checked to see what the ground rule was that caused that.
Yeah.
That was the one thing I forgot to ask James Guy after the game. But I mean,
the thing was, though, that we panned. Tim O'Neill had the camera shot in right center, and when he pulled the camera back, Max Demers wasn't even in the picture. He was already around second, which it caught my attention. That's
unbelievable.
Fast. Yeah.
I asked Demers, the one thing I asked him about was the catch on the pop-up, and he said that they had been practicing pop-ups all week long, in anticipation of, balls in the short outfield and everything else. And see, he said as soon as it was hitting the air, he said it was going to be his. He was just going to go after it.
Yeah, it was an exciting baseball game.
Yep. A lot of little plays.
Yeah.
That added up to a 2-1 final score. A lot of little plays.
Yeah. Owen Forcier pitched really well for North. Could have won. Things went differently.
Could have.
Brendan Dowdy pitched excellent again.
Could have, yeah.
For South.
Brendan Dowdy and James Guy says that this is a historic year for Dowdy, just the way he plays. He's pitched. It's just been a superb year.
He's a confident-looking kid when he comes off the mound. I'll say that.
Yeah, and he had, and he was confident when he left the mound too, because he said, "I trusted Jacoby Casey."
Yeah.
It's a good teammate. Here we go. Start of the fourth. 12-2. No, 3:29 left.
Okay.
It was a timeout by South. Sorry about that.
The third quarter.
Still third quarter.
Yep. And whistle immediately after the draw, as the clock does continue to run, so we know it is running time. And it'll be a Souhegan ball on the restart. I say Carly Ben-Zekri has held her own more than that. I think she's won a majority of the draws today, but Souhegan's been so good about taking the ball away soon after and gaining the majority of offensive zone possession time by a lot. Souhegan team will play Exeter next on Friday of this week. And around the edges they go. Looking for that open cutter. They're so good at that. There is space right there to do it too. Circling, looking for an opening in the defense. The whistle goes against the Panthers. Of the free start from the left of Emma Hurley, who she's seen a lot of these this season. And this time it's Izzy Stevenson she's faced off with. Izzy is waiting for that whistle, so maybe she can step and launch. Couple steps and a goal. She went down, 5-hole looked like, between the legs with velocity. Accurate shot, another goal for Izzy Kennedy. And it's a 13-2 advantage as the clock continues to roll here in third quarter.
Does not stop. As the Sabers in control. There's the replay right there. Stevenson with a nice shot. And now we're back to live action.
They noticed they switched up who's taking the draw for Souhegan, maybe giving Emmy Curran some reps.
This is the time. Get as many kids with reps on draws as you can, because you never know when that depth is going to be needed as we're going to get into the, the postseason's only a month away, or not even a month away. Today is the 11th. So the finals will have already been, the finals will be a month from today, I believe. Tuesday, June 11th.
Okay.
No, they'll be less than a month from today.
South looking for their first goal of the second half. They got goals from...
Finals will be on the 9th of June, if I'm not mistaken. So we are less than a month to go.
Riley Landsteiner and Carly Ben-Zekri have the goals for South. They're looking for their third on this possession. Ben-Zekri gets backed away by a double team. Good pass to the cutter and a goal for Riley Landsteiner. Has her second on a nice assist from Carly Ben-Zekri.
2 for Landsteiner, 1 for Ben-Zekri. 13-3.
13-3 as... Time's probably going to expire here in the third quarter before we get to our next draw. With 22 seconds and running. But a good job of not only winning the draw, but holding possession afterward and taking it down to the Souhegan goal. And in fact, we will see a...
Yeah, they won't need to. They won't even need to do all this, so the ref doesn't know the clock.
It's because you're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. And that'll sound the horn. And
well, they could just stay where they are. They have to come to the sidelines.
I was just going to say, why not?
We just had a timeout, but no, I guess we got to reset between quarters.
You reset, maybe throw in some subs and get going at it.
Subs? Did somebody talk about food?
Yeah, no kidding.
Huh?
Talk to me
we're not at home in Tom. You're going to be out of luck tonight.
Talk to
I
me
guess.
about food. That was sinful.
In between games, no concessions.
That was sinful.
Who are you crediting now?
John Creedon Jr.
John Creedon Jr.
John Creedon Jr. Who gave me
your new best friend.
Well, here's what happened. So I go down.
Oh, you going to tell me the whole story?
So I go down on the field, and he's right there, and he says, "Do you want it?" He's gonna give you a hamburger, a hot dog. How about a hamburger and some chicken tenders and fries? Yeah, that's perfect. Great, John. Great. Yeah. Come back in. It's all wrapped for me because I had to do the. I said, John, I got to go do interviews. You gonna still be around? Oh yeah, no, we'll wrap it for you. All right, great. Come back. I mean, the guy's great. I mean, it's fed me all summer, you know?
Yeah.
So, walk in, and there it is, and there's a bag of popcorn on top of it, all right?
A few bags
No.
from your photo.
No, one bag.
Oh, okay.
He goes, here, puts another one on.
Oh, yeah.
And then here, puts another one on.
That's what I saw.
I'm walking out
I
with
saw the
3
photographic
bags,
evidence.
3 full bags, those big bags of popcorn.
Yeah.
So I'm halfway through one of them right now.
Okay. Well, folks, I just want to give a disclaimer. Don't go down at Holman Stadium and ask John Creedon Jr. for free food. In order to get that, you have to work as a sports writer for 45 years. 45 years.
Some odd years,
yes.
Right, exactly.
You have to make the living at Holman Stadium your life. Okay?
I didn't ask.
It's a big trade.
I didn't ask. I didn't ask for anything. You know, it was,
you didn't ask, you begged.
No, I didn't.
No.
I just was in
That's
the
good.
right. But I told you, right?
Yes.
I told you.
No, you did. Yeah,
I told
you did.
you.
Yeah, you told me what a nice guy John Creedon
No, I
Jr.
told
is.
you. I told you during the game. I said, "Don't be surprised."
Well, you smelled it right away. I mean, you smell the hot dogs and stuff right away.
In fact, yeah. No.
And it's going to be a whole summer of that for Silver Knights fans who go down and enjoy the ball yard. You don't have to pay Disneyland prices. You can just go to Holman Stadium and enjoy good baseball.
Enjoy good baseball.
Lowell Spinners. They have got the All-Star game there this year with Johnny Gomes.
Here at Holman Stadium, not in Lowell.
Holman Stadium.
Holman Stadium's got it. The Lowell Spinners are back, and they're in the league now.
Johnny Damon's a part owner, I guess.
He's a limited partner.
Limited partner, yeah.
Yep. And he is. So this Sunday's or this weekend print edition of the Telegraph, I'll have a in-depth look at the return of the COO of the Lowell Spinners, Tim Bowman, who was in charge of what a unique position that he's in, because he not only was the general manager of the Lowell Spinners back during their consecutive sellout heyday, he also helped form the Futures League and convinced Drew Weber to put a team in Nashua. And now he left in 2016 to work for the Pacers in their G League, and now he's back to run the Spinners. So he's going to be going up against the team that he helped find.
Right.
But for the franchise, or for a rebranding of the franchise, he worked for through success. And speaking of success, look at what Souhegan's got. The ball in Nashua's end once again.
Yeah, Emma Hurley in net for South with that continued great compete. Stopped that shot, nearly scooped it. Souhegan snatched it back, and a player gets hit in the head as she goes through the deep slot area there. Lanai Hickman draws the foul. She's still holding her left temple area. Hope she's all right.
Yellow bird.
And it's number 12 on the free position. Free start for the Souhegan Sabers, face-to-face with Emma Hurley. Good angle here for the one-on-one. She backs away, didn't shoot it. Gets it up top. Izzy Stevenson
nice
tight.
Pass.
I might have hit the corner of the crossbar.
Great pass and great goalie coverage to state that wide angle.
Yep, and it forced the high shot from Kennedy, and it went off the frame. Long rebound, and of course Souhegan tracks it down. Back to Kennedy, spin move, shot, goal. So unstoppable down there.
Unstoppable is right.
Yeah. I mean, that's Jim. Was the Mask with Jim Carrey. Somebody stop me. Yeah. But nobody's going to stop her. Maybe Portsmouth. I saw that score, 11-5. They battled them pretty good.
Portsmouth is a machine. They were in Division II for so many years and won easily down there and came up to 1, and now they reached the finals the first year and lost, and now they've won 2 consecutive state titles, and the last one was against these Souhegan Sabers, twin sisters, not twin sisters, but sisters coaching against each other.
One thing that's gone right for South in this game is Carly Benzekri taking draws against the top player in the state in Libby Kennedy, and she's won most of them. Has Carly? This is the part that the South slips up on, trying to turn a winning draw into possession and a shot on goal. They just haven't been able to do it. Another turnover. Sabres have the ball back, and they are on the attack again. Avery Curran down the right hash. Gets it back, shot, goal
Scores.
after the whistle.
Yep.
We have a reset.
So a restart.
Yeah, it goes against the Panthers, but that did keep a goal off the board for the moment. 14-3 running time. Souhegan leads by 11. On the restart, it is Avery Curran. Defenders 5 yards away from her. She's able to sprint in and missed off to the left.
How about that?
Might have scraped the bar,
But
the
Souhegan
post.
gets it back.
Yeah. It didn't go behind that
Oh,
because
look at that pass.
down low.
That-
Trickery. Meredith Highmark.
That's the first shot like that we've seen today.
Yeah.
A down low, almost no look shot
Mixed it up.
with the stick. That's stick skill. That's stick
The
skill.
replays right here, Tom.
Right there. Look at her. Look at the replay. Look at her. Didn't
Yeah.
even look. Her back was to the goal.
No look goal.
No look goal.
Down
back
low.
was to the goal.
Yep. 15-3. 8.5 minutes to go in the contest.
Guess this wasn't a good idea.
Well,
I said I thought
at
it
the
might
first
be.
quarter, it looked like a really good
I
idea.
thought the first quarter, I thought, well, you know what? Maybe South can make it tough. Maybe
Yeah.
I thought I was maybe.
And you know, if you're Carly
hoping for-
Benzekri, you want to play at the next level,
I
you're going
was
to use
ho-
this tape and say, hey, look at my face, my draw skills
I
here.
was hoping for like an 11-5
Oh.
game. You know, I thought that
Yeah.
maybe if we could get it that close, but Souhegan is just running it right over.
Yeah.
The Pinkerton score did not give me a good feeling about South against teams like this.
South dropping that one to Pinkerton. In front. Loose ball. Sabers get it. Avery Curran weaving through traffic. Now she'll back it out. Fake right goal left for Izzy Stevenson. Foul goes against the Panthers, and Izzy will get the restart 10 yards away from Emma Hurley. Shot is deflected. It was a disrupted shot from Stevenson. Curry has it up top. Izzy Stevenson off of a screen. South did a good job of switching off defenders there. Stevenson runs into a double team, still has it, shovels a pass underneath and intercepting that. Good step up and interception for the South defense.
That's Nicole De Jesus.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
But Sabres able to get that loose ball
And
again.
this is in her sport. I mean, her main sport is
Basketball. Around the
basketball.
post, and that one looked like it hit the frame also for the Sabres.
She will be playing at Riviera University next year, John.
Sprint out to the right. Oh, I look forward to that. Seeing her at the next level. Miss Intensity. The Jesus is fun to watch play ball. Around the net. Souhegan. Lost the ball several times on this trip down the field, but gotten it back and keeping the pressure on. Kennedy lost it on that last spin move, but an illegal hit against the Panthers. Will give it back to Libby Kennedy. Running time now with 6 minutes left to go. Faked the shot, passed it off, and it's in the back of the net. Sharing the wealth, Libby Kennedy passes it to Izzy Stevenson for another goal for the Sabres. The old 2-1 punch up front. Or 1-2 when Stevenson assists on the Libby Kennedy goals. Been devastating for South. We played them tough for the first 12 minutes, but then the floodgates opened. And
Yes,
Souhegan
they
showed
did.
their talent.
Yep. Second quarter. That's what did it.
Yep.
I think you're probably going to see most of these starters come out of the game.
In the last 5
So-
minutes here.
Maybe
Win
not.
for South, but the ball's on the ground. They get it
Good ground. Well,
and drop it
drop
and
it,
get it.
Get it back. Good ground ball pickup by the Panthers.
Briley Landsteiner's got 2 goals of the 3 for South. Gets it back. Briley Landsteiner with it. Up top it goes to Carly Benzekri, who's got the other goal. Moving toward the goal, wills it past the Souhegan netminder. So 2 goals for Carly to go with 2 for Izzy, and Briley. So that's 4 total for South. 4.5 minutes to go in the game.
All right, John Collins. Down I
Get
go
some
because
quotes.
it's running time. So
Yep.
in 4 minutes,
You got to run.
It'll take me 4 minutes to get down there. So
Yeah, don't trip.
nope, I know it. No kidding,
I'm
huh?
running down the stairs,
And we will be doing BG Pinkerton
which you have labeled the boys lacrosse game of the year in
right
New Hampshire
now
Division
in New
1.
Hampshire Division 1. That's the way it
Yeah,
looks.
it is. So hurry back, Tom King. Good job. Face-off win for Souhegan in the end. Jousting for it was Libby Kennedy and Carly Ben-Zachary. Libby came away with it with under 4 minutes to go. Souhegan in a familiar pose on offense, tightening the circle of pressure against this Panthers defense and their netminder Emma Herlihy, who's been all focus all the time in goal. She's come up with some nice stops, and it's great, that level of compete. And there's another one. Emma Herlihy saw that was labeled for the upper left-hand corner and was waiting to snatch that shot away. Now, tricky part for the Panthers, maneuvering the 60 yards or so from their end into the Sabers defensive zone. Backing away with the ball. The Panthers passing it in their own end. Madison Langer gives it to Nitsan Alcalay, and Nitsan still has it. Draws some defenders from Souhegan. Runs by him. Nitsan, nice sprint. Goes through about 5 players for the Sabers. She's still going. Nitsan Alcalay got a hit up around the shoulders there. She's shaking her right hand. Got it in the hand. An illegal hit, so it'll still be Panther ball about 20 yards from the goal. Great individual effort there by Nitsan Alcalay. Panthers will need more of that in the games going forward. Lessen the number of passes coming out of your own end, and you heighten the success. Carly Ben-Zachary looking for the hat trick, puts it on the ground, and there was a whistle, though, on that hit that knocked it out of her possession. So Carly will get the ball back. Dead central with the Souhegan netminder, who's played very well. Hasn't seen a ton of shots. As Annie Zarega shot, and it is a save to the right. They have another goalkeeper, it might be in there. Molly Benson's number 98. Annie Zarenga is number 99. Downfield come the Sabres just that quickly. Izzy Stevenson down the right hash, pass toward the middle. I think she was trying to pass it back to Libby Kennedy, but she wasn't looking. Fortunately for Souhegan, another player, a winger, was on the far left that scooped it up. And this is a shot that goes over the goal for Emmy Curran. 1:15 to go in the contest. Souhegan trying to come up from behind the net. Get one more before this ends, at least, in running time. Izzy Stevenson ran into a wall of defenders, shoots from a distance, and misses over the top of the bar. Still Sabre ball with 40 seconds to go now. Clock moving. And going wide, shot, goal. 30 seconds left. That might do it as far as the scoring.
18.
And it was Abby Gray, number 18, with her second goal of the game. That might put a cap on the scoring at 17-4 with 15 seconds left. I'm pretty sure that'll do it. So we'll say congratulations to the Souhegan Sabres, who up their record to 8-1 on the season. South will drop to 7-4 as they move along in their season. Souhegan will celebrate the victory here at Stellos on a Monday, May 11 of 2026, as they advance to what will probably be a high-seeded playoff berth here in New Hampshire Girls Lacrosse Division 1. And of course, with their winning record, South expects to be in that tournament as well. For our executive producer, Pete Johnson, Dan Young, our technical and replay guy, Dylan Smith, our cameraman, and my partner, Tom King, I'm John Collins. Thanking you for watching Nashua ETV.